Guys, it's here. I got it. I am beyond excited. I waited for this bag for I think about 20 years, and with prices lately going up and up and up and up, and it just has gotten to a point where I kind of gave up because, you know, I cannot afford to pay that much for a designer bag. But then a reseller of secondhand or pre-loved bags from Japan that I used to buy a lot from like 10 years ago actually contacted me saying, are you still waiting for this one? Because guess what? I got it. And now it's here. I apologize in advance. I am euphoric because if you are into luxury goods, and I'm assuming you are, this is why you're watching this video, you can relate. You can relate how it feels when you finally have your hands on your own bag that you wanted for such a long time. Here is my Chanel medium double flap lambskin gold hardware handbag. I still cannot believe that I'm looking at it. And this is a pre-loved bag. It's obviously in a very good condition, and I saw the photos and videos, so I knew how it's going to look like, but just seeing it in person, it's unbelievable. I didn't do an unboxing because this is not a new bag, so it doesn't come with like a Chanel box and camellia, but it does have all the protective felts and things like that, and it was so well wrapped up that I would need like 4 hands to to unbox it the way that you can see it. So let's open her together. So we have one protective felt here, and then here is another one. I know there's another one on the back because I could see a little bit of white popping out. And then we have another one here and paper inside. I still cannot believe that I'm holding this bag. And it's very special because, if you can see, it was actually made in France. I mean, both made in Italy and made in France are equally good. They're good quality bags, obviously, but most of mine are actually made in Italy. So I'm glad that I managed to get at least a few made in France as well. So this is, like I said, lambskin and gold hardware. It's medium size. I already have a jumbo. I talked about this collection in this video if you haven't seen it. This bag is perfection. It even smells like a new bag. It's obviously not, but it's really well taken care of, and it has all the usuals. It has 2 pockets at the back, 1 pocket here, 1 pocket here, and a little zipper compartment. Just in case you didn't know, in Chanel wallet on chain, this zipper compartment goes all the way back, so the pocket is all the way down to the bottom of the bag. But here on the medium size, it just goes a bit up, and that's pretty much it. So it's not really useful unless you want to store like little tiny piece of paper in there, but you know, for this I use this compartment back here because it is separated, and as long as it's not like a very big paper, you can definitely fill it there, and then you use the bag as you would any other bag. This is actually a newer collection because it already has a chip. Now with this chip there are a lot of different information, and if you know more about this, I would be very happy if you can comment below, because I have been told that when you buy a Chanel bag in a boutique, they put your name and, you know, your like account, like store account on this chip. So in case your bag gets stolen and it comes up somewhere, you can just go to the nearest boutique and you can scan the chip and it will tell you who bought it. But I haven't seen confirmation of this, if this is true or is just, you know, what we wish this chip would do, because, you know, frankly, it's a peace of mind knowing that in case this bag gets away from me, I can, you know, trace it back through the chip. So I don't know. I mean, if you know anything about this, please do let me know. I know that Chanel boutiques have some information on this chip, so they can actually trace where the bag was made, I think, but I'm not sure how to to follow this through. And, you know, I'm going to go and ask in a Chanel boutique in December when I'm going to Vienna. I don't know if they're going to tell me, because Chanel, you know, it's a bit secretive, and especially because I'm buying mostly pre-loved. I know Chanel is not very happy about that. They want all of us to go into their boutiques, but, you know, have a normal price and then we will, right? A little story time. So this seller, she has a handful of clients that just trying to track down different bags that we want, and then, you know, sell them to us and make sure that they are like authentic, and, you know, that they are the bags that we want. So I bought like 5 bags so far from her, and it's all, she usually has all the receipts and all the papers and all the proof. So if she ever expands and needs more clients, I will definitely link you up with her, because she is amazing. And I have been buying through her for years and years. And what's amazing is, because obviously I am based in Europe and she is in Japan, this means taxes and, you know, all this kind of like additional money on top of what you actually pay. She has people working for her in Europe and in America as well. So she will sometimes track the bag down in your continent, within your like zone, let's say. So I didn't always have to pay taxes and custom fees and things like that on it. And this was the case with this one as well, because this one was actually from Italy, which I think it's the funniest story ever, that a person in Japan can find a luxury bag in Italy and sell it to a person who is in a country next to Italy, which is me, because I live in Slovenia, which is right next to Italy. So it's really weird. But, you know, this is how the luxury market kind of moves and how it works. We all kind of find each other at the end. So this was my last wish list item. I said many times now that the luxury goods, especially bags, have gotten out of control price-wise. And as far as I'm concerned, I think I'm done. Unless something changes or I get like a huge promotion and I don't know what to do with my money, then maybe I'll buy another one. But because I'm not in that category that can just throw the money away, I have to be mindful of what it's actually worth for me. So if you are in that category as well, that you are not like filthy rich, but you do like, you know, designer items, I think with bags, especially with Chanel and Dior, I think this is it. I'm sorry, I love Chanel, I love Dior, but the prices that they have now is just, I cannot justify it. But again, I'm going to emphasize it's different for me because I already have a pretty big collection. So it's easier to say, okay, that's it, I'm stepping away. I don't know how I would feel if I would be just starting my collection. But from where I am now, from where my state of mind is, I only wanted the medium flat because that was the only one from my wish list when I was like a teenager that I still haven't fulfilled. I still didn't get it because every time the bag that was in good enough condition that I wanted to buy it, the price was just extortionate. So I was like, nope, I'm gonna wait. So it took me a long time, but I have it now and I'm very, very happy. I have a little surprise. So if I just show it to you like this, you're not gonna know what it is. But if I do this, you might guess below what this is. I'm sure you know by now, but I think you'll be surprised by the hardware on it. You ready? So this is Chanel card holder in silver because I actually wanted gold. I wanted everything to be black and gold because I'm obsessed with black and gold combinations, but I didn't have it in gold. It was sold out, and I wanted it in lambskin because I already have Saffiano leather Dolce & Gabbana, and I have the Chanel pouch in caviar, and I wanted to have something slightly more luxurious feeling. I'm not going to use this every day because, hello, it's lambskin, but I'm glad I have it in you know, my arsenal of things I put in my handbag. So this is just the usual card holder. It has one slot here, one slot at the front, and 2 slots at the back, but it is lambskin, so I'm gonna have to be a bit careful with this. So this is my, let's say, not exactly Black Friday shopping because Chanel and, you know, resellers, they don't have Black Friday, but it did arrive during that time, so I'm gonna put it down as a Black Friday shopping. By the way, talking about that, I do hope you're checking out my community posts because I did alerted you that Misoma Jewelry had 20 off everything weekend, this past weekend only. and I posted it on Saturday morning. So you had more than enough time to, you know, buy whatever is on your wish list with 20% off. And if you didn't, well, it's your own fault. I posted in community, so do check my post in community regularly, because mostly I would put their codes and things, you know, like discounts. When I see them, I will post them there. All right, so have a lovely day. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you knew anything about the Chanel chip, what the purpose is and what can you actually find out from the chip. And of course, have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video.